Hello, hello, hello to any and all friends out there in the ether. Welcome. Welcome to KotOR 2 and my menu screen. So we're gonna have, if you watched my Yoda Bauer streams, you heard me say that I got a new monitor, and my new monitor is causing weirdness. And one of the ways it's causing weirdness is KotOR doesn't want to open on it. Oh, I'm not clicking the right window. KotOR 2 doesn't want to open on my new monitor. It wants to open on my older one. Hey, Ryan, welcome. Are you guys hearing audio distortion? Ryan, can you hear audio distortion? Or is that just in my ears? Because if it's just in my ears, I might roll with it. But if it's showing up on the stream, because if it's just in my ears, I might roll with it. But if it's showing up on the stream, no, I think it's on my end. Hold on, give me 2 shakes. I'm gonna stop the stream and start it again. And just oh, it sounds good on your end? Okay, then it must just be my headphones. If it sounds fine to you, I won't mess with it. Because I don't care that much. I won't stop the stream then, I'll keep going. Anyway, what's weird is KotOR does not want to open on my nice big new monitor and wants to open on my smaller old one. Which is fine. I just didn't feel like arguing with it, so this is how we're gonna do it. It's just funny. But honestly, it looks kind of better on this one because it's not an HD game, so that makes sense. There we go. That's better. It's not the best. I mean, no one really shows up for how my cam is framed, but that's okay. So, like, if you listen, all that sounds fine. It doesn't sound garbly. I was looking up why I couldn't get Mira to be a Jedi, and it seems like I solved the mystery. And I want to look at something. What is my awareness? No, my awareness is high enough. Because I was told that you have to have, like, an awareness of 11. But I think we might actually have to go to the Ebon Hawk first. So we're going to just head back, go to the Ebon Hawk. There's probably going to be 9 bazillion conversations happen when we get to the Ebon Hawk. Yeah, it just must be my headphones then, that's okay. Probably going to be 9 bazillion conversations when we get to the Ebon Hawk, and then I'll talk to her again and then bring her out. And I think that's the last thing we really need to do on Nar Shaddaa right now. And then if I remember the story progression, we'll get to pick what planet we go to next, and I want to go to Dantooine next, if there are no true objections. How are you, Ryan? Sorry, I was so distracted by everything.
Well, check it again. It can't be anything else. Just check the damn connector. I don't trust the diagnostics any more than I trust you. Because I don't like droids. They break. In the head. Well, whatever you call that thing on your head. Yeah, well, if I'm mean to you, it's because I care.
I told you. I'm doing well, though. Thank you. Hey, Ray! Welcome. Just in time.
Why are you here?
Because I told her. Told her everything.
Ah, and now you are free?
Yeah, so no more threats. No more of your requests. You and me, we're done.
We're breaking up.
Did you ever think I truly held you? You're more of a fool than I thought. What truly held you was you, and let me show you why. I once held the galaxy by the throat, as you once held her by the throat and let her die slowly. And your emotion at that point is what you fear. I wielded power like you cannot imagine. Everything I saw was awash with possibilities, spreading outwards, touching everything else. I saw all of that, all that the Force is. and only when it was ripped from me did I truly see it. And I know what lies buried within you, that you hide with your desperate thoughts, your guilt, your lusts. I can unlock that part of you anytime I wish. It is a simple thing, the human mind. Once it feels something strongly, it becomes etched in the memory, the subconscious. Shall I show you? That part of you that hungered to kill Jedi, that took pleasure from it? Or perhaps you will continue
She's
to
just, like,
listen to my
messing with
counsel,
him.
and I shall ignore your pathetic attempts at freedom. Now leave me, murderer. I have nothing further to say to one such as you.
She's cranky today. I have seen the new news about the new series, the Variety report about her. I am completely and utterly unfamiliar with her. Last night when I saw the news is when I was reminded there is in fact a show called Russian Doll. And the fact that there is a show called Russian Doll begins and ends my knowledge of the show. So I really don't have much to say other than I'm always excited for more Star Wars content. But I know nothing about her. The interview clip that Variety was trading on, that was really cool. She sounds like she'd be a cool fan.
Yeah, something wrong?
Let's see here.
Shoot.
You seem restless.
It's all this traveling.
All this traveling. We
Trapped
haven't
in the
gone
ship.
anywhere yet.
Everything's just too quiet.
Too quiet?
I'd rather be doing something, somewhere with people, activity, some life.
Like Nar Shaddaa?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been off planet. Guess I got used to it.
How so?
Well, Nar Shaddaa may be one of the biggest cesspits in the galaxy, but it's got a life to it. Activity, aliens, people, refugees. It's like noise, but relaxing. Like the hum of a hyperdrive.
Kira showed me how to listen to Nar Shaddaa once. How all life is connected and there and bound to each other.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far. I'll believe it when I see it.
Maybe one day I'll be able to show you.
No thanks.
Oh.
You can keep your Jedi training to yourself.
We don't have
I
enough
already know
influence.
Nar Shaddaa better
Ha.
than you ever will. Alright.
Okay, we gotta get our influence up with her. I think we could talk.
About what? Why, you trying to be my mother? No thanks. Already had one. Somewhere.
I thought you might need a friend.
No thanks. I didn't need friends on Nar Shaddaa, and I don't need them now. Go ahead and ask.
Are these all ones we asked? I feel like we already asked all these.
I've killed people before, but not if I don't have.
I'm just going through the. We went through this on the stream before. That's why I'm going through these fast.
I don't like it.
Okay, for some reason the influence went through that time. I don't think it went through the first time. Give me 2 shakes. I know I said I wasn't going to stop the stream, but like the noise I'm hearing in my headphones is distracting me. And the stream is not going to be good if I'm distracted. Let me pause the stream like 2 seconds to do a thing and then I'll be right back. I'm really sorry. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I should be back up. Sorry about that. I was just hearing crackling in my ear, and it was making it really hard to focus on anything other than the crackling in my ear. And that was just not going to make for a very high quality stream. So now I can hear again, so thank you for that. Yeah, so we definitely 100% had that conversation. Okay, thank you, Ryan. We definitely 100% had that conversation earlier, but for some reason it didn't take. So we're going to add Mira, and we're going to add just Mira, because we don't need anybody else. And we'll go Papa Force. I'm sorry, like I said, I blew through that conversation fast, but assuming you were here for the previous stream, I didn't want to make you sit through it again. That's odd. It must be you have to be on... Oh, hold on. Maybe I have to have that other conversation with her again, though. You seem more comfortable here than on the Ebon Hawk. Why? Hey, Caleb. Okay, let's see if it works this time. Oh, I think Yeah, the person they got is probably the best shot at it. Hey, Stuart, welcome. Good to see you back. Hope you've been doing well. Ah! Okay. I want to make you a Jedi. Hey, Django, welcome. Maybe it only works if we're standing over here. And if not, we'll just play for a while and we'll come back and do this later. Do 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 do. I'm just gonna go through this again. See if it works. Nope, okay. Well, we'll just see if I can't get influence up with her. But I don't think it's gonna happen right now. That's okay. Felt like joining recently. Yeah, I've been a little, like, I get it. Like, when I'm stressed out, it's harder for me to be as active or socially around people. I think you have to be in the I think you do have to be next to the open spot when you do. Yes, I do. This is gonna be odd. For once, I'm like looking at the screen that my webcam is on, and over here is my interface. Oh, good, more conversations. Why did you just zap Meanie? Makes sense. Where you go to is just jealous you got all the circuitry packed and don't worry, GoTo's just jealous that you've got all that circuitry packed into a small shell. You can't hear any game sounds? Dang it! Okay, so I fixed my audio in my headphones and didn't fix the game. Okay, let me, what if I do this?
All right then.
Okay, there we go. I fixed it. Oh no, you're fine. It's not. Don't apologize.
There. You should be able to do some quick fixes. You won't be able to perform serious repairs.
I just didn't realize. I'm sorry.
You should be able to patch up any broken droids.
I started the stream and I had like issues with my headphones, and then yeah, it turned out to be. Oh no, I wasn't mad. I was mad but I wasn't mad at you.
What is it, KotOR?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are quite adequate. I am impressed with your work, though less so with your remote itself.
What's wrong with my remote?
I find his use of resources, energy spent on frivolous
It's not
things,
universal.
to be an unsightly waste. But it is obvious you have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should be able to do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
Woo! Pardon me. Oh, we are just off to a good start today. Currently waiting for the Cara Dune event on Galaxy of Heroes, about 10 minutes. That's exciting. Really need to play these games. I hear there's awesome philosophical stuff in The Force with Kreia. There is a lot of philosophical stuff with Kreia. And I will definitely, we'll get into it as she talks about stuff. And I tend to really like how I remember waiting. I remember waiting for card drops on Card Trader during the Force Awakens trailer. Like, you and I were on the Port Haven Google Hangout, getting the vintage card and, pulling for it madly while we're all discussing the thing. Those were good times. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I tend to think that the philosophy in this game is interesting. I think a lot of people take what the game's saying at face value. I don't think Vintage Han is active anymore. I think a lot of people take what the game says at face value instead of as a discussion point. I'm so excited for Clone Wars tomorrow. I'm just so beyond pumped. Okay, we're gonna go to Dantooine. I would say, I really like those things where you come into the ship and everybody talks and you have all those little cutscenes. It's just I feel like it's a great idea, but it's a little overbearing the way they do it because you walk onto the ship and it's just like all these random things happening at once. I feel like they're designed as if I go back to the Ebon Hawk more than I do, if that makes sense. Oh yes, thank you, Django. I'm running 0 bots right now. I kind of gave up because I can't run one of them. Dantooine is a great planet. I like it in both these games. I would love to see Dantooine more in some Star Wars, like a larger role to play in like a newer Star Wars thing. Yeah, and that's the one I can't make work. And then I can run the Streamlabs one. I just somehow in my brain, if I can't do both bots, I shouldn't even do the one, and I don't know why I feel that way. So we're on Dantooine. I'm gonna save really quick, even though we haven't really done a lot. Let's go have conversations for a little bit, and then we'll get Dantooine started. But I think... Why are we both in here? This is HK's row. But I can't log into it. I think it works for you because you're still logged in, but it won't let me log in with our Gmail because it says it doesn't recognize Gmail. So, like, you can run it, but I can't do a fresh account for some reason. Okay, so let's install the droid's processor. I know this is really interesting to all of you, Django and I discussing how our bots work through the stream. Let's report. Hey! We've finished the chassis. I got so spoiled by Deus Ex, and now I have to read everything again. There's a low hum from within the droid, the sound of circuits sparking, restoring power throughout the droid's systems.
Diagnostic. HK-47
Hey Cal, welcome!
activated. Running checks through primary systems. Assessment. It appears I have suffered considerable damage and dismemberment. I can feel all the cracks in my
this game just got
motivators.
10,000%
My
better.
central control cluster seems to have taken several repeated blaster shots at close range. How crude.
How crude. Why are you in our storage hold?
Answer. I do not know, Master. It is curious that I was here, although this place does seem familiar.
Hearing that voice in my ears makes me so happy.
Extrapolation. Perhaps someone was already in the process of rebuilding me. It may be I was needed for some task.
Are you okay? But have I found a lens for the saber? Not yet. Well, I have a saber, but I haven't found my... I feel like this is a reference that I'm not getting. I feel like this is... I'm so tired, I'm sorry.
Answer. If by okay, you mean the loss of almost all my existing assassination protocols, then no, I am not okay.
Poor HK.
Furthermore, I seem to have no discretionary control over my
what
vocabulator,
isn't assassination droid without
to reveal
assassination
my true
protocols?
function as an assassin droid of unrivaled sophistication.
Any idea what happened to you?
Answer. It seems you would know more than I. My
Brr!
memory centers are experiencing some
See you in a bit, Ray.
reflection. Of course, for some reason, that does not alarm me. I suspect I have suffered
Fair,
such
we have
repeated
HK.
memory failures before. Still, the loss of my higher combat and assassination protocols is shameful and degrading.
You look like a series of droids that have attacked me.
Answer. Oh, that is impossible, Master. If I were out to kill you, we would not be speaking. And regardless, I am a unique model. Why, to think that there would be other versions of me would be unacceptable.
Okay, yes, he did say that last time. I remember that now. Yes, I found a lens. I have my own saber now. So that's pretty cool. Even though I'm not actually using it, I'm using a double blade, so I think I'm gonna trade some sabers around. Don't forget to, like, I appreciate that. I kind of like the idea that Revan would be fine with HK still being an assassination droid, but programming him not to be able to keep it a secret. That is kind of funny. Well, there's at least 4 others now defunct versions of You in the Galaxy.
Statement. Master, I must inform you that your attempts at humor are wasted on a droid such as I. As I have expressed, I am unique.
Here's the thing. Actually, there's a series of HK-50 units sharing your model and function that we have encountered multiple occasions.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If you persist in your attempts at humor, I shall indulge you. Let me check the ship's records, and we will settle this matter once and for all.
The droid factory is rough.
You speak the truth. This discovery is also causing me some degree of anger and humiliation.
Are you alright?
Mockery. Am I all right? Oh, yes, Master. Why, I am fine. Statement. I mean, I've only just been reactivated, only to find that there are substandard duplicates of me running all over the galaxy, corroding my good name. But if they are, in fact, hunting you, then I look forward to the opportunity to meet these units and educate them in proper assassination protocols. Conclusion. So it seems I need you for the time being.
You're an assassination droid?
Recitation. Yes, as I said, I am an assassin droid. It is my primary function
so
to
condescending.
burn holes through meat bags that you wish removed from the galaxy. Master, oh, how I hate that term.
Oh, man. Yes, this will have the HK Factory from the restored content, which is late game. Like, I think it happens either just before you go to a planet for the final time, or when you leave the final planet before you go to the end of the game, it just automatically triggers. What meat bag?
Answer. No, Master. I said it again.
Oh, I freaking love HK-47. I'm not sure I like the idea of having it. Like, well, get used to it.
Answer. Yes, Master.
It was different than it. Yeah, it is a little bit different. But I mean, maybe it was going to be more, and it's just what they could restore. I don't know. You're not killing anyone unless it's in self-defense, even though I don't want you acting without my orders. We'll go with that one.
Answer. Yes, Master. HK-47 is ready to serve.
Ready to serve, Master. HK-47 has joined your party. Yep. I love HK-47. Like, this game just got so much better because he's here now. It wouldn't be KotOR if we didn't go do 9 bazillion conversations. Now that we're on a new planet, we definitely can have them.
Have you come with questions?
Yes, and I expect you to not be vague anymore.
What is it that drives you?
Let's see, is there anything new here?
Very well. Of which did you wish instruction?
The one that allows me to focus the Force?
It allows you to recover your strength with the Force more quickly, and it lends strength to your Force powers. It has no other drawbacks. Such a form is a gift, preferred of the Jedi consulars, and effective in combats where you must fight only through the Force.
Yes, I get in so many of those. I wish to know more. Can you teach me more about the Force?
What is it that drives you?
Every time she says that, I'm like, what is it that drives me? I don't know. A valet? Like, okay, let's do this. When you get a chance, what is your awareness stat? I looked. If this is about Mira, it's high enough. I think I was sitting at 18 with add-ons. I think I'm sitting at like 12 naturally or something like that. Yeah, I also consulted Qui-Gon Google before the stream, and I had the appropriate awareness level. I just don't have the appropriate influence level, so I have to talk to her more. Cheap but delicious pizza drives me. That is a good thing to have drive you. Before you taught me to listen, I want to continue to listen.
Well. Sit with me.
Sit with me. Sit with me.
You have brushed the surface thoughts of another.
They're not sitting with me.
Calm yourself. This time, silence your own thoughts. Keep them still. Imagine the waters of the room.
Why am I imagining the room I'm in?
Each stream suddenly falling silent and still. Imagine the ice of Telos, cold and smooth as it gathers upon the plateau.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Now,
We'll be going
stretch
back
out.
for some other missions.
Feel
Anyway.
the ship around you.
You must feel the ship
Strip away
around
the
you.
metal and see the souls and minds of those that fill its corridors with more thoughts and dreams and worries.
Sneak
than can
into
fill
their
the space of this
brains,
ship.
as all good Jedi do.
As my feet
Because I'm
walk
not
on
very
the ashes
imaginative.
of KotOR, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death. And
This place is so quiet. Nothing like Nar Shaddaa. I don't even know why I'm here. Wonder how much the bounty on the Jedi is now.
Hey,
Don't understand how that Jedi keeps in shape like she does.
you noticed I'm in shape?
She just seems to be naturally beautiful.
I
Switch the
mean, I
face of the
am.
+1 -1 card. The totals are 9, 10. Switch the face of the +2 -2 card. The total is 8, 11. Switch.
Of course he does
The
that.
command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did.
That's
at
not
Malachor.
creepy.
as my feet walk from the ashes of KotOR,
Switch the face of the +1
I shall
-1
not
card.
fear.
The totals are 9, 10.
Oh, that
Switch
could
the
be.
face of the
The
+2
command
-2
echoes
card.
still,
The
General,
total is 8,
and I
11.
obey,
Switch.
as I did at Malachor.
There's so many voices in my head. That sound in the background, what is it?
Not now. Focus on my voice.
Malachor.
Malachor.
Now do you hear me?
Why would he just say
Truly
Malachor?
Hear me.
I hear you. This is incredible.
You have taken the first steps on a much longer road, exile.
What about the droids?
The droids cannot be read in such a way. As for the alien who served with you in the war, its thoughts are more difficult, requiring many translations in meaning. Often it is better to read their impulses and images than their spoken thoughts.
Wow.
That is why he is deaf to you.
Yes,
I
he
have
was
found his
totally deaf
impulses
to
are
me.
cold, like a dead weight. His thoughts are black.
Totally. I didn't totally hear him at all. Looked like Atten was doing something inappropriate with the Vibro sword. I mean, it's Atten, so really. Right, but I did. Nope. Of course, that would explain why I heard nothing from him.
Such is the case with primitive minds. It is of no matter.
Wow, lady. There was something wrong with Atten's thoughts.
Of course there was. It is because Atten was not playing Berserk, yet he counts cards in his head. At times, he will list off engine sequencers.
Why do you know so
memorize
much
the
about what he's
hyperspace
thinking,
routes on the
Cram?
other side of the galaxy, count the ticking in the power couplings, even though they are fixed. At other times, he will imagine certain base lusts, certain indignities.
Well.
It may be Atten is far cleverer than he feigns to be. Or perhaps he is simply a fool.
Sometimes you count the Fibonacci numbers in your head just for fun. I used to know some of how it went because of Fringe, and they would repeat those often. How's my self-quarantine going? Still working. Still not quarantined. It's a very different experience for me. But work's been going well. We don't have any more people in the building than we have to, so I don't really get too concerned. Like, I don't interact with the public. I just have to go to the office. So that's good. My boss brought donuts, so it was good. Let's see, other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
Yeah. I don't talk a lot about my work on stream. I prefer to keep that elsewhere, but yes. What do you know of Visage Master?
He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the dark lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her, and perhaps a reason that she survived when the rest of her people and the Jedi did not.
Visage is not his slave any longer.
Entertain what illusions you will. I am too tired to argue them with
You just, you think Beodor is a primitive? You think she's a slave? What do you mean? What do you mean by no longer a man?
One cannot have power of that magnitude that her master possesses and still think and perceive the universe as we do, as most of us do. I had hoped that you would not have to confront him, but her presence here has changed all that. You will have to meet him in battle. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master.
Oh my gosh. I will never do such a, perhaps. No, I'm not gonna kill her. What has been done for victory? Perhaps I can do this. We're not gonna go there. Do you have any idea why I spared her?
Perhaps he is bound to her, as I am bound to you. If so, there may be a death served by hers. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one.
Kreia is our
Perhaps
racist
her
grandmother.
death will buy you
That's
the time
pretty
you
spot
need
on.
to deal with her master.
Don't you remember burgers just say with donuts as the buns? I've always wanted to try one of those kind of burgers, Caleb. Perhaps I can convince. No, I will never do such a thing.
Entertain what illusions you will. I am too tired to argue.
This was the same thing you said about the other thing. Whatever. How did you destroy your homeworld?
It is a technique that is almost as old as the Sith themselves. It is a means of severing connections between life, the Force, and feeding upon the death it causes. It cannot be taught. It can only be gained through instinct, through experiencing its effects firsthand.
I don't know that our KFCs have that. And he used it to kill an entire planet?
Yes, and he fed upon its destruction. It will sustain him.
No wonder Vader was unimpressed with the Death Star. How can anyone have that kind of power?
Power? Do you think so? You would be wrong. There is no strength in the hunger he possesses.
Basically, yeah.
And the will behind his power is a primal thing. And it devours him as he devours others.
I don't know if it works quite the same.
All around him, slowly feeding him. He is already dead. It is simply a question of how many he kills before he falls.
I don't think the Sith Emperor separates people as much as he, like, absorbs it. I don't know if it's the same thing or not. How's he able to perform such a slaughter?
Nothing is impossible with the Force.
Nothing's
is an
impossible.
Energy that flows through all living things.
Never underestimate a
and
droid.
like energy, it may be harnessed, channeled, and consumed at times. It may even be a substance that can burn and ignite. Do not think of his power as one would a weapon, or one of your warships of the Republic.
One of mine? I don't have a war. Do I have a warship? If I have a warship, I want to know.
The sect of assassins that chase you feed on the Force. What he does is simply the pinnacle of what they could achieve in time. And that is why they and their techniques must be wiped out. No one again must experience and learn what her master did.
Django used a chicken sandwich. I mean, maybe you could. Oh, thoughts on Disney Plus Star Wars show? I don't have a lot of thoughts. I know nothing about Russian Doll other than the fact that it is a show that is on somewhere. I wouldn't even know where to watch it, to be honest. I think it's great that they're announcing new series, but like, it's a storyteller I'm not familiar with a show with no details, so I really don't have a whole lot in the way of thoughts. I'll have more when Lucasfilm itself makes an announcement, even though I believe it's true, because I don't think Variety would say it if it wasn't. But like, I know it's boring, but I really don't have anything to say because I don't know anything about her. Something not entirely the same as if we'll say without major spoilers from one of the expansions. I don't care if you spoil the expansions personally, but other people might care about you spoiling SWTOR stuff. But if you wanted, you could put it in our Discord if you want with spoiler tags. How are they able to join the whatever? I have other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
We've been talking to her for a long time. Do you know what happened to T3?
Betrayal, and by a machine that I will not abide.
What does that mean?
Machines. Always did Revan use them to inflict his will on the galaxy, whether in war or in assassination. His passion for such tools, for things dead to the Force, defies me. He would have loved a human droid such as you, dead to the Force.
Excuse
me?
me?
That would carry out his orders. It is no matter. It is a device.
Okay, first of all, Revan and I were BFFs. Second of all, excuse me? Oh good, this is pretty much how all conversations with Kreia go. You gain influence and you lose influence. And that's pretty much that's just it. That is the Kreia experience. Remember to, okay, Lobot, thank you. Skeptical, a lot of recent Star Wars films recently have not seen any confirmation of these. So I've seen zero confirmation of that as well. The fact that it was such a big thing and made so much headway, and then, like, Lucasfilm has said nothing, General? I think that's interesting. Do you have any? Nah. I'm looking for combos, not shields. Okay. I'm gonna talk to Visage first. I want my saber back from you. Are you alright?
I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
What if we fought but didn't die? Also an option.
I have not heard that question in some time.
Yeah, exactly.
My flesh is healed if that's the answer you seek.
Though, in fairness, if it wasn't true, the actress would probably say nothing. No, if it wasn't true, the actress would probably say something. The fact that she's saying nothing, she either doesn't care about Star Wars, or, it's probably at least in talks. I didn't mean to hurt you.
I know. And I fear that others will see the mercy in your actions. And in my survival. And use it as a
I want that too, Django. That sounds like a great thing. How did you find me?
I felt you. Heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it.
Who sent you?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know. And that you eluded
that's
his
very
sight
possible,
for so
Caleb.
long is significant. But I do not know why.
I think it's also possible, right, because season 2 is already filmed. That's the thing. I think it's possible, too, that Rosario Dawson has been cast, and it's possible that they're looking for Ahsoka and somebody connected to dots. I think that's also possible. It'd be cool to get just not veracity. Yeah, it's just not been confirmed. I saw something that she did say something, and she thinks if it's confirmed, great. Fair enough. I need to know where I can find your master.
You cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space, and even I do not know where he travels.
Roman.
Until he calls for me, even if I could lead you to my master.
It sounds like that. That's what it's called.
I cannot permit you to find him.
Excuse me? What is it with these people on my ship telling me about things? I mean, I'm not going to say that because I'll probably lose influence with her, but I'm a little indignant right now. Ready?
If I bring you before
my
master,
for the pardon,
untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot.
We're a little clingy, honey.
It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal,
I've done that before.
Blinded a painter.
Look, you showed up on my ship. You tried to kill me, then you came to save me, and now you're calling me a valley, and I'm just really confused about where we are emotionally right now. I have questions for you.
I will answer what I can, but my answers may prove useless to you.
They could be too. I think it's possible. I mean, they've been talking about like the multi-series deal. I think it's more likely that they'll just try to like bop the character in a couple different places, because she could conceivably show up in the other live-action shows they've already planned. Was your master the one sent to Paragus?
I'm not familiar with the place you speak of. My master has not entered Republic
I'm just
space
emotionally
for some
confused.
time,
I don't know how to
there
take
are others
anything
who may
that's
move more
I'm
freely,
being told right now.
who may have been responsible for such an act of destruction.
What do you mean?
There are many factions within the Sith, all
exactly how I feel,
what
Cal.
remains
Exactly
in the
how
wake
I
of the
feel.
Jedi Civil War.
Oh, Cal, there's a new XCOM game that comes out tomorrow.
But their purpose
Surprise.
is the same. The death of all Jedi, everywhere. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them. All their eyes are upon you, and it is a terrible, quiet darkness that pursues you.
So there's a new XCOM game coming out tomorrow. That's not XCOM 3. It's like a spin-off game, and I'm gonna be streaming the heck out of it. You might like it. Forget it. I got
will
other
answer
questions.
what I can.
We got light side points. Mira, in the closet. I had something I wanted to ask. Exactly. It's exactly like that, Django.
It's all this traveling, being trapped in the ship.
Everything's just too quiet.
I'd rather be doing something, somewhere with people, activity, some life.
Some nightlife.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've...
Okay, we've gone through this conversation a couple of times.
It's got a life to it. Yeah, well... No thanks.
Nope, okay. Still nothing new with her. We might have to, like, do something. I don't know.
Statement. Master, I must express some degree of concern.
Everyone's
As
just
I have
getting on my
studied your
case.
actions, looking for potential vulnerabilities to exploit, I have found several.
I just love hearing his voice in my ears, though. It's his sweet, dulcet, murderous tones.
Statement. You seem disposed to helping others,
it's true.
not harming them.
Also
as
guilty.
I've come to expect and anticipate from organic meatbags across the galaxy.
Yes, we have learned Atton's backstory. I've made him a Jedi. Why are you studying me for vulnerabilities?
Statement. Master, it is nothing personal, but professional pride dictates that I keep a running tally on any potential weaknesses in my masters. And, of course, the weaknesses of any other sentient meatbags, droids, or other targets who are in service to my master.
In service? Still doesn't really answer my question.
Hypothetical. Master, it is entirely possible that one day you may no longer be my master, and that my new master might get jealous of our prior relationship. It has happened before. As a result, I have a responsibility to know your weaknesses should I be required to assassinate you.
That's so strange. You don't have to call me master.
Statement. Oh, I am aware of that, master. I simply use it to give you the illusion of control.
Yes,
and
Caleb,
obedience.
that's the one.
Humans often need such comforts until the end comes.
What do you mean by the end?
Consolation, master. Everyone dies eventually, and not all of them by my hand. Even droids die when not routinely maintained, sadly enough.
Sadly enough. I had some questions.
Statement. You wish to conduct an interrogation? Very well.
Yes, I will
Proceed.
interrogate you.
Statement. Oh, yes, master. Pain is really the only reliable means by which truth may be obtained.
Yes.
Or so I choose to believe.
I mean, that sounds close enough. It's not an interrogation. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
Statement. Very well, master. But if you wish to be brutal and vicious about it, know that I am trained for such things. Do your worst.
Django. Yes, it is. There's always never underestimate a droid. Enough with the interrogation already. Enough with the interrogation already. When I ask you questions, I mean I will ask without torturing you.
Statement. Master, I am no behavior droid, but it is obvious to me that you have serious ethical problems that will need to be treated at some point.
By that you mean I have
Very well.
ethics?
Ask your questions. If you feel the need to make it an interrogation, however, do not restrain yourself. I would be saddened if you held back.
Who was your previous master?
Answer. Master, ironically enough, I seem to have developed a sudden bout of memory loss. I shall struggle to recall an answer to your question, but for now, it is sadly beyond my capabilities.
Oh, we'll have to get that.
Consolation. Besides, you are a fine master. Do not be worried about being rendered insignificant if I were to inadvertently compare to some silly old master I once possessed. Statement. Ah, more questions. Wonderful.
Wonderful. Do you know anything about the Sith hunting us?
Answer. No, Master, I do not. I am afraid I have been out of touch with the Sith for many years. This new Sith threat fights differently than the ones I was familiar with. These seem to favor stealth and assassination to achieve their ends.
Any idea where they might be striking from?
Answer. No, Master. The Sith had many hidden bases and strongholds before and during the Jedi Civil War, and I doubt the Republic found them all. Theory. It is possible that the Sith still
Hey, you guys got to pay out.
Base, if not several. Consolation. But I would not worry, Master. I imagine it will not be long before their murderous hands try to seize you by the throat. Twi'lek metaphor.
Twi'lek metaphor. They are attracted to you like creek beetles during the bright land seasons. You can say that again.
Query. Master, excuse me, but how is it you know so many languages?
I pick up a sonic imprint sensor on Paragus. It doubles as a translator.
Query. May I see it?
Why?
Answer. Because it seems to know all the languages I do, and I am feeling degrees of familiarity and inferiority both at once.
Okay.
Observation. This is indeed familiar. Indeed, it seems to be modeled after my vocabulator, with some modifications, of course. Curious. You say you obtained this device on Paragus?
Yes, shortly before the planet was destroyed.
Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions, including tracking your position for any HK units in the vicinity.
Uh-oh. Then we should destroy it?
Objection. Master, they do not know we have discovered it, which means the advantage is ours. Statement. I suspect when the time is right, this device can be used to pinpoint the location of the HK factory. And we can deal with it once and for all.
I love him. So we just wait?
Answer. Master, the nature of the signal from the sonic imprint sensor is such that we must wait until it is signaled. It does not please me any more than it does you, but one of the primary traits of an assassin or assassin droid is patience.
Let's some other questions.
Statement. Ah, more questions. Wonderful.
I wanted to talk about the other HK units. Hey, welcome back, Ray.
Ah, yes. Them. Very well. What did you wish to know?
Do you know where these clones are being created?
Answer. Master, I do not know. I have tried in vain to find
I can't even.
But so far, the location
It's
of
big,
the
I can't
factory
even
churning out
energy.
these copies has eluded me.
Churn them out. But how did this happen?
Statement. I have no idea, Master.
What was that? It sounded like a malfunction. I don't know what that was, though.
Statement. Oh, no, Master. Surely you are mistaken. I would never malfunction in such a way on purpose.
So, are you sure you don't know where they're striking from?
Prompt. Do you understand me? I have no idea. It certainly isn't a matter of it being locked in my memory core and being unable to communicate it to others.
There's another person named Ray that I've been searching for over several years now. She disappeared. Tango. I'm really tired, and people keep putting references in the chat, and I don't get them, and then I feel bad. I only know Ray Carson and this Ray, and another Ray with a different spelling of her name, and Ray Charles. Those are the 4 Rays. I know no other Rays. Oh, where is Ray Sloan? Okay, I know 5 Rays. There's 5 Rays I know. One of them is Ray Sloan. How did this information come out? How would this information come out if it's locked in your memory core? I didn't well, yeah, I did.
Answer. I fear that any such information that exists will
There's a
only
lot,
come when a
okay?
certain sequence
I
of
now
events
associate
takes
the name
place.
Ray with Ray
That is
Carson.
why
I just
am
got done
eager
reading
to
her book.
encounter more of these clones in the hopes that something
Most Wanted, I
clicks
mean. I haven't finished the
that allows me to
novelization.
finally pull the trigger.
I had other questions.
Statement. Ah, more questions.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
For a sophisticated assassin droid, you don't seem as advanced as you should be.
Statement. Master, you wound me. Not physically, but in my behavior core.
My behavior.
It is true
Catch
that
you
I
later,
once
Stuart.
possessed many more protocols and upgrades, but time and damage has taken its toll. And I am afraid that I have a rather long history of memory problems, which has also compromised my effectiveness as well.
Don't we all?
Still,
Don't we
you
all?
will find me a valuable asset, Master, willing and able to terminate anything you point me towards.
Okay. That's all good. Who else? I think it's GoTo and Atten that I haven't talked to, and then we can move on.
Yes. Is there something you have come to offer me?
I wanted to talk to you about your operations on Nar Shaddaa.
As anxious as I am to give away all my trade
I don't think we can do much.
understand if I choose not to answer such questions.
He's funny. I never take him out or use him, but he's funny to talk to. Considering I saved you, you could be more grateful.
The fact we are even having a conversation is gratitude. Usually, my conversations do not have the give and take that our current interaction does. And, of course, there is much more screaming on the part of the listener when the torture field is activated.
I don't think he will talk to us much.
Questions.
What capabilities does your droid possess? Where's your base of operations? Oh, you wanted me to say the Republic. How's that possible?
There are several factors, all of which affect each other. There is the stabilization of Dantooine.
We're
the
here.
Preservation of the restoration efforts on Telos.
Oh, I should have gone to Telos. Dang it. We'll go to
And
Telos
the
soon.
unification of a religious power base in the galaxy, either Jedi or Sith.
Whoa. GoTo is Cosmo in the family. Oh, he is, isn't he? Is the janitor from... I used to love Ned's Declassified. First of all, highly underrated show. But I don't remember the voice of the janitor. But now that you say that, I do hear Cosmo. I didn't watch Fairly Odd Parents that much, but I recognize the voice. Is there anything in those systems and their people... Maybe if you pay me... Yeah, we don't need to ask all those.
You may speak.
Do you know anything about the HK droids?
Assassin droids. I have encountered some, purchased the service of others.
Why are they hunting me?
Why, I asked them to. To be honest,
What?
I believe that was always their intention, but it seems their directive was dormant for some time.
Do you know where they are coming from?
If you mean produced, no, I do not. I do know that there are a surprising number scattered throughout the Republic fleet searching for you. What they will do now that you are found is easy to predict.
Come and die at my feet. You mean they're gonna come after me?
Of course they are. They're droids with very specific protocols that, unless changed, will dictate their movements. Unless you shut them down at the source, they will be stalking you until you are captured or terminated.
Dun dun dun.
Why don't you ask their predecessor? That archaic, memory-impaired assassination droid will know more about his subsequent generations than I would.
Here's the thing, he was kind of asleep. What are they doing in the Republic
They
fleet?
are masquerading as protocol droids.
Masquerade!
I have discovered that when they are used in negotiations, they have a predictable
Masquerade.
pattern of sabotaging whatever peace treaties they are involved with.
Why doesn't the Republic know?
Because the Republic has no reason to investigate otherwise, and any discovery of their true purpose has been concealed by well-timed accidents.
Why haven't you acted on this information?
Because their behavior is predictable, of course. By monitoring their presence, I know which worlds will suffer civil wars, planetary conflicts, and Republic bombardment.
Ah. Got it. Okay. We'll go talk to Atten. He'll start talking to you more, but we have to, like, if I remember correctly, he really doesn't talk to you until you've, like, finished things on planets. Which we haven't done yet. He's gonna get mad at me if I say that. I want to teach you some of the forms I've learned.
Well, you've got that look in your eye, so who am I to argue?
I want to teach you some forms, Atten.
Got it. I'll be sure.
I wish you could just do this, but faster.
Alright.
Breath control.
Alright. Something up?
It's always good to keep up with these, because sometimes they can learn stuff and then you don't need to give it to them as skills. Playing Pazak in your head again, not that I was reading
Passes the time. It's better than listing off engine sequencers, memorizing hyperspace routes, or counting ticks in the power couplings.
There are no ticks in the power coupling. It's fixed.
Of course it's fixed. And that's why you should count the ticking in the power coupling, too.
You're not making any sense. Silent looks at player. Frowns.
Why do I play Pazak? Alright, I'll show you.
Okay, let's play. I like these long pauses before the game does anything. Pazak. Django's favorite part of the streams. Ooh, 17. Okay, let's just go for 20. And we win the set. Okay. 7 to 10. In turn. 12 to 15. Rip. Let's stand at 19. 18, 28. Ta-da! I love Pazak too. I would do like whole Pazak streams. Hey, a natural 20. He hit 20. For those of you who don't know, Pazak is basically 21, only it's 20. Or Blackjack, only it's 20. You've been playing cards in this game. I like Pazak a lot. I really do. I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily good at it, but I like it. I'm getting freaking lucky, so this was...
Good match.
But I think the game intentionally does that.
What are you thinking about right now?
Pazak. Of course. I was thinking about why I was playing this stupid game. No. Why Pazak?
Right. And that's why I play Pazak in my head. Because if you don't, you've left the door open. And anyone could walk right in.
Why did we have to play Pazak to make this point? Like, that's what I would say. And before, I felt your mind with Krea's help. I'm sorry!
Of course you did. You see, Jedi, light or dark, do it. More often than you'd think.
Jedi don't do it very often,
I never heard one say they were
actually.
sorry before. That's a new house rule.
You play Pazak to shield your thoughts.
No, I play Pazak in my head. But while I'm doing that, it's a lot harder for someone to walk in.
Can you teach me to shield my thoughts?
No. I can only teach you to play Pazak. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Look, if you ever in your life complain to me about how vague Jedi are, I'm going to slap you. Just for the record. No, I want to learn. Then I want to learn to play Pazak.
Good. Now you understand. Alright, I'll deal then. If you're ever fighting someone who has the power over your mind, whether light or dark, play Pazak. Start listing hyperspace routes, recite engine sequencers, and when they try to use their powers on you, suddenly it's not as easy as they thought. Because you'll be right here with me, playing Pazak, where they can't reach you.
Django. Oh, see, I really just want to be streaming Deus Ex right now. I love that game, even though I love this game too. Atten has taught you to play Pazak in your head as a way of resisting mental domination. You have gained a permanent +1 to your willpower saves. Heck yeah! And we gained influence with Atten. Yeah, if you guys missed my Deus Ex stream the other day, I accidentally punched a hobo in the face. As one does. I have some questions for you.
Alright, what did you want to know?
Nothing, never mind. I will remember to clip that after the stream. I couldn't do it after the stream the day of because it took a while for the stream to process, and then I forgot yesterday. Oh no, I played it yesterday. No, we took yesterday off. I played Planet Zoo yesterday. Off stream. Craig would be proud that you're not wrong. Okay, who do we want to take with us? HK and Atten. Or not. Honestly, is Kreia ever proud? Not really.
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You'll have to see Administrator Adare first.
Adare. I appreciate that the pronunciation is very Latin. With the no silent E's at the end. What are you talking about? What is that?
You're one of the salvagers, right? Your ship looks banged up enough to be part of that lot. But you look different.
I think must be a droid walking around. Salvagers? I'm a scavenger, not a salvager. Hey, my ship is not banged up.
Have you taken a look at your ship recently? It looks like
Wow.
It's been chewed up and spit out by a Wookiee.
Are you the welcoming committee? Because
so your ship is in just great shape. You really don't look like a salvager, though. Why did you come here?
I'm a Jedi. I'm just visiting. I lived here once.
Did you really used to live around here?
Atten? Yes, but much has changed since I was last here. I haven't been back since I left the Mandalorian Wars. I haven't been back since I left the Mandalorian Wars.
Really? You seem pretty well armed for a farmer. But a lot of us joined the military.
It's not like everything's on fire. Everything's on fire.
This is your first time back. A lot has changed. You may want to go into Kunda and ask around about.
I don't know why today has become, quote, the Rise of Skywalker as much as possible while playing KotOR 2, but that's what's happened. Where is Kunda? I just like saying Kunda!
Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port.
Kunda's a
building. A man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The administrator
walking around like, have you seen Kunda lately? What's he wearing? And they don't be like, what's wrong with you? Who is Administrator Adare?
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack,
it's always appropriate.
She kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd
The irony is I'm wearing my Last Jedi shirt today. So, nothing makes sense. Why are there so many mercenaries here?
We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up. But after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
I'm the living contradiction. I probably confuse people. They fly now! Imagine like if the HK-51s just started flying. Be like, what is going on? The walking protocol droid off screen is driving me insane. Why do I need permission to enter the Enclave?
Have you ever sliced a Jedi security door? The old ruins are secure from salvagers unless they get permission from a Jedi.
Clearly, I hate Rise of Skywalker. I'm wearing a Last Jedi shirt.
Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
Right, it basically is. Droid, please. You! Battered protocol droid, you are annoying!
Greetings, and good day, traveler. On behalf of the Kunda settlement, I am programmed to welcome you to Dantooine. Is there something I
know
can
that
do
voice.
to serve you?
Is that Tom Kane? I think that's Tom Kane. You seem damaged. What happened to you?
My apologies. I have no recollection of the Sith invasion topic.
Wait, Sith invasion?
Error. Memory overflow. Resetting. May I be of any further service to you?
Okay. Hey, Kathleen! Welcome! It's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Computer droid, run a self-diagnostics report.
Processing. Exterior damage analysis. Level 7 impairment. Multiple casing breaches.
This is definitely Tom Kane.
Bipedal servos misaligned by 32 degrees. Memory storage overflow. Memory unit is approximately 56 months overdue for maintenance.
That's a lot of months. Repair.
Greetings, Jedi. Welcome back to Dantooine.
Hey, did that droid just call you a Jedi?
No. You must be mistaken.
May I be of further service to you, Jedi?
Shut up.
Think about it. That droid is calling you a
The
Jedi.
droid is broken. The droid is obviously malfunctioning. Do I look like a Jedi?
Well, I suppose not. Your eyes aren't glowing and you don't have horns sticking out of your forehead.
Excuse me?
Crazy droid. Sorry for being jumpy. It's just that we hate the Jedi here.
This has just been a day. I've been called like a valley And also, I've been called whatever it is that Mira called. I've just been everything to everyone right now, and I cannot handle the emotions of this. What Jedi is he to? I don't know. Koth with pink eye? Like, I don't know who he's talking about. Yes, this is the mechanical leg stream. Why do you hate the Jedi?
Why? The Jedi are the cause of everything bad that's happened here in the last 5 years.
Can you be more specific?
Oh, don't get me started.
Don't even
Got
get
too
me
much work
started.
to do to stand around and rant about the damn Jedi. If you want to hear more, just talk to anyone.
This man
in
has a
Clear
Facebook
Outpost.
page. 100%. What the? Did you see that? Atten, like, phased up behind me. He was like, whoop. That was freaky. Okay, Mr. Battered droid, we have to work on this. Okay, I don't think I have access to, like, my lightsaber. I don't. Can I trade out my party members real quick? You go away for a second. You show up for a second. And then, why didn't it work? You go away for a second. You show up for a second. Okay. Because she has, I have a double-bladed saber currently because we found one. But I want my lightsaber. Or at least I want access to it. We're not going to walk around with a lightsaber though because people will yell at us for being a Jedi. I just want to make sure I have access to it. Okay. It is Tom Kane, yes. Yeah, he 100% has a Facebook page. Yeah, so Tom Kane is the voice of Yoda in Clone Wars, and he's also Admiral Yularen and the narrator at the beginning. Hey, YB, what's your favorite franchise after Star Wars? Movie franchise? Probably the MCU. I would say. Like, just looking around my room, like, that's, like, it's about 70% Star Wars, but after Star Wars, it's probably the MCU. And then it would probably go to television shows more than anything else in the movies. How about yourself? Blah, blah, blah. I am Pato Otto, ecologist and xenobiologist. I'm also fun at parties. I wait transport off this planet to rejoin my herd. I've explored much of this planet, and I am anxious to depart. I mean, you're not kidding. I don't like in-game. But I still love the MCU because, believe it or not, it's possible to dislike one movie and still love the franchise a lot. What are you doing on Dantooine? I'm a little snarky today, I apologize. How can it be corrected? It's difficult to say. Ecosphere forces are hard to disrupt, but sentients have terrible power. The fallen Jedi's proximity may be the root of the problem, but who can say? Something must be causing the mysterious behavior of the Kinrath. What's so... I mean, Winter Soldier's work of art. Like, that, there's just... That movie is just good. What's so unusual about Kinrath behavior? Kinrath are common to several worlds, where they are well known for burrowing and nesting. But here they swarm. Their tunnels near here appear to be the center of anomalous behavior. Why are you anxious? He's probably anxious to leave Dantooine because of the Kinrath. I would be. So you say, anybody want to get out? That's right. Lord of the Rings is good too. I got distracted thinking about Gollum. The Eagles are coming! Eagles will solve every problem we have! I got friends in high school because I could do a Gollum impression. It's the only reason why I had friends in high school. Are you still talking? What are you... I haven't read a single thing you said. What could you possibly be talking about? Yes, I'll talk about Bizak. Can I play for the armor components? Do you have any cards I can buy? Let's start there. Ooh, yes, we're definitely buying +/- 1. Do I want any of your other cards? Kathleen has seen the Gollum impression in person. It's totally not a video, Django, because it's still the IMDb link that you posted. I would forgive anybody who left the stream to watch my the video that Django's about to post of my YB. I can't speak. Anyway, I can do a Gollum impression. It's pretty good. And Kathleen has seen it in person. Oh, let's play Pazak. Do I still get to play for the armor components? Okay, we're gonna make this one go away. We're gonna add this one. Subtractor adds 1 from your score and allows you to win tied games. Heck yeah, we're gonna play with that one. Play. There we go. I mean, if you want to see me being a total freak, that's a great video to watch. Intern. 8, 7, 15. Crap. Okay, intern. Aha! 20! I have defeated you! This round. 3 to 1, intern. 8 to 7. 12 to 9. Oh, you got a natural 20. Frickin' A. Okay, intern. No! The Lego games are cool. I tried playing I have like the pre-Disney era Lego collection of all the games. I've never played any of the sequel trilogy ones. And I was having fun, but it was like, they're definitely made to be co-op, and I didn't think the computer port was very good. But like, I liked the game, other than like weird port issues. You'd say Doctor Who? I'm not much of a Whovian. I have a lot of friends who are. I can't figure out how I would do with Doctor Who. Because like, I feel like there's so much in Doctor Who that I like, but I also, hence my issues with Endgame, I'm not that into time travel. And I've heard that the show is kind of, shall we say, wibbly wobbly on continuity. But I feel like I'd like a lot of the show other than that. If you desire, we can change the stakes. Not very into like sharing big games someone. I'd like to change the stakes. We can play for many credits or none at all. Can we play for special armor components? Ah, I see. I could get armor components if I like clear them out. We're not gonna worry about that. Star Wars, Batman, Lord of the Rings, and Star Trek. Those are your things, Django. Any longer, there's gonna be wibbly wobbly. Well, that's fair. That's fair. I guess I don't know how iffy it is on continuity. The person who told me that is somebody who doesn't really like the notion of canon. They are good components. Keep that in mind. I know you wouldn't mind if I just played Pazak forever. Meanwhile, I'm gonna rob all of this. What do you mean impossible?
Yes, Master.
Just say the word.
Why are we all unarmed? That's very annoying to me. I'll just equip anything. I don't want to walk around with my lightsaber right now. Can we not? Can we not? Let's try this. But, like, the person who told me... No!
Master, if you could indulge me for a moment, I must express some degree of irritation.
You don't like that I just blew up a thing?
My anticipation of working with one who served at Malachor 5 was too high. But you are countering all those expectations.
Hey! Welcome, Trending Videos. It took me a second to make the connection. But yes, I remember you posted the comment that I haven't responded to yet, I don't think. But yes, no problem. I'm always happy to talk to people in the Discord. Yeah, I think you would like some of the standalone episodes, but might not be into the overarching story. Yeah, and like I feel like that's the thing. I think if I sat down with somebody who was like, watch these specific episodes, I could dig it. But like, and I don't have anything against the series. I'm not like, I won't watch it because I just made the mic peak. I apologize. I mean, when you watch Doctor Who, it is better not to think about continuity. Yeah, and I think it would drive me a little crazy.
Statement. Well, all your your behavior up to this point suggests, either strong atonement or confirmation that the atrocities attributed to you during the war were in fact accidents.
Favorite franchises are Star Wars, Arrowverse, MCU, Star Trek, Wizarding World. Honorary mention to Percy Jackson. I would say, for me, it's Star Wars, MCU. And I say MCU more than Marvel because I've actually never read a Marvel comic that wasn't Star Wars. And that's not like anything against comics. It's just what I don't have I barely have the time for Star Wars, especially doing a channel. It, like, everything takes longer, which I enjoy. I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. But it means I don't have as much time. So, like, I just haven't gotten into comic reading. So I kind of leave it to just the movies. But then I'd say, like, my other two favorite franchises are actually both video game ones. And they're the BioShock franchise and the XCOM franchise. I love so much. What do you think about the new books coming out at... Oh, High Republic? Heck frickin' yeah. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for High Republic. I'm excited for a Charles Soule novel. I'm excited for more Claudia Gray. I'm excited that Cavan Scott, our hero... Here, look. Cavan Scott, our hero, is getting a Marvel comic series. You do need to message Cavan, Django. You do. You really do. I'm excited for Justina Ireland and Daniel Jose Older to get to write more stuff. Like, I'm all about the High Republic. Like, in for the High Republic. Okay, I was having a conversation. I'm not proud of what I did during the wars, and I do not wish to discuss it. That is not true. They weren't accidents. I did them on purpose and would do them again, gladly. Why are those my only two options? What if... Whatever. We'll do I'm not proud, even though it's a lie.
Statement. I suspected as much, Master. There are few who would discuss such things with an assassination
I don't think they come out with way more.
That's perfectly understandable. I mean,
I guess if you count, like, kids' chapter books with young adult, that might be true.
Or sympathies might be gained by such callous acts.
Talking over HK, that's against the law.
To remain silent about your past. I have seen the damage that repressing such things brings, and it is far preferable to share such traumas.
Are you trying to provoke me? Why did you ask me about the Mandalorian?
Answer. Why? Because your actions then and now are related, and I feel I need some context. I confess to being somewhat needy that way.
But I think that, I think there's more regular novels than YA, but if you mean young adult and also kids' chapter books and, like, middle grade novels, there's probably more in total. Because you can pump out middle grade faster than full novels, I would assume. Not necessarily because they're easier, but they're shorter. But, like, young adult, I think there's more, because, like, really the only young adult novels that have come out, except for the Padme books, have been tied into, like, projects. Like, there's only one young adult novel coming out in High Republic, and then Justina Ireland's book is middle grade. But I might just be splitting hairs with semantics. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Statement. Sometimes, Master, it is difficult for meatbags to step back and gain some perspective on death and its importance in their insignificant lives. Explanation. You see, Master, assassination is such a versatile tool. I have seen the removal of a single target have far-reaching consequences for a nation, world, even a galaxy. The repercussions of even the smallest lives, whether dead or alive, can have
just like that's what the Gino Hard in the first game did.
Surely you realize this.
Like, that is a very human perspective.
Statement. Master, please, any comparisons between me and your meatbag status leaves a fluctuating, intermittent charge through my control clusters.
I love him so much.
Only trying to bring
I have only love for him.
Its impact to your attention.
How is that?
Statement. Why your own life, Master? Your single life changed the face of the galaxy, of history itself.
It's true. I'm pretty important.
Was an impressive act of destruction.
Malachor 5 would be a great name of a band. It would be like the Star Wars version of Maroon 5.
I mean, Master, you brought about the death of the Mandalorian race. I doubt they realize it yet, but you dealt them a blow from which
Twilight Company is good. I've been meaning to reread Twilight Company. I haven't read it since it came out. But that book, I had very low expectations for it because I was like, it's a tie-in novel to a tie-in video game that's a remake of another tie-in video game. And like, I'm just gonna literally read this to read this. And then it was phenomenal. And then that's when I realized that Alexander Freed actually wrote a bunch of Legends stuff that I really liked. And people don't talk about it, but he wrote a lot of the tie-in SWTOR comics for SWTOR. Like, he wrote some prequel comics to the game that are really fantastic. And I was like, okay, I should have had higher expectations than I did. The Mandalorians is don't attempt to justify my actions or yours.
Retort. Oh, Master, I am attempting to justify nothing. Merely making an observation. Nothing would change the fact that I derive pleasure from ending the lives of others. I was only trying to bring death and its impact to your attention.
Oh, I'm being texted about food. Hold on, this is very important. Okay. Food texts are always important. Okay. Nothing, never mind. I lost influence with HK47. I'm behind on so many things. I just am. I feel bad about it. And if it was like another person, I'd tell them, don't feel bad about it. But because it's me, I'm like, I'm a failure. Because I have double standards, which is everyone else is fine, and I'm not. That's how I tend to live my life. Let's see. If you all want to be my therapist for a moment, you can go ahead and tell me why that is. Let's see. I like this because this is clearly supposed to be a wall, and they just didn't edit on the actual wall part for reasons unknown. I literally have a stack of comics on my bed that I just haven't read.
What do you want? I don't have time for cursed salvagers.
You are such a boomer. What? I'm not, why are you so busy?
Can't you tell? I'm a mechanic. In fact, I'm the only mechanic here in Kunda. I'm
Kunda.
responsible for maintaining everything mechanical or electrical at the Kunda outpost.
Kunda! Awareness. It sounds like you have a lot on your shoulders.
Yeah, sometimes it seems nothing works around here.
Such a
I don't have
boomer.
time to complain. Too much work to do.
Force persuade. Tell me. You shouldn't keep your frustrations bottled inside.
You're right. Well, between the droids, the security doors, and the gun turrets, I have my hands full.
You're as smooth as the barrel of a blaster. I like that.
This is not a criticism, but it is one of the favorite things about the game. But I love how you can land on this planet and spend forever without leaving the planet forever, right? I haven't even gone anywhere. You're having trouble with droids?
All of the droids in Kunda are
Kunda!
from the last war. Most of them are damaged and rusted. Best I can do is get that ratchety old protocol droid over there operational so it could greet visitors. Most of the other droids are laying broken around Kunda Outpost.
Kunda! I'm gonna make a zoo in Planet Zoo and call it Kunda, just for fun. What's wrong with the doors?
Well, it's just one door, actually, but I could scratch my head bald before I figured out how to
Well,
fix
your
it.
head's already half bald,
Problem is,
so...
the side security door to Kunda was damaged in the war.
Kunda.
Every time I try to fix it, the door either sticks open or it locks down completely.
I've literally
It's
never
been
had
a
this
week
conversation
taking
with
it apart
this guy
to get it to open or close again.
Tell me about just tell me everything.
Gun turrets outside the Kunda outpost are supposed to defend.
You know, when people tell me their life problems, they're never
Wild
interesting
critters
life
and the
problems
like.
like gun
They only
turrets.
work
They're
half the
always
time,
like
and
some
sometimes
sort
they
of
get
really
confused as to
intense
what's
personal
friend
drama.
and foe. Why, just the other day,
One day I
right
want
after
somebody to be like, I
repaired one
need
of
to
the
tell you all
guns,
about my life
it turned
problems.
on a
Here's a
sorry
wildly
group of
interesting
militiamen
story. Oh, it's 3
defending
o'clock.
patrol. No casualties.
That's why
but
it's 3
put
o'clock. You better
several
be
of them
awake,
in the med
alarm.
lab. And
I
can't
also
seem
enjoyed
to
your boomer
fix the
joke on my
blasted
tweet yesterday.
medical droid either.
Like real life. It's not much else to describe. Exactly. I want to talk to you about something else.
Is this going to take long? I'm busy, you know.
Wow, you're the one who came. You know what? We're done. We're done talking. Why did I gain influence with Atten? Okay, sure. Atten is easily impressed. Okay, we're gonna save the game. Adam's just hit that point where he likes me and everything I do is just perfect. We all know. We all know that's what's up. I mean, to be honest, Adam follows me around and just looks at my butt all day. So, I mean, look at that. I love butt animations in this game. It looks like they're completely separate objects. Like, that angle is not biologically possible. Anyway, sorry. I do talk to you about my problems. They aren't that interesting. Yeah, but you're not a random person that's showing up on a landing platform that's never met me before. Like, here's my life problems. Friends telling me their life problems is completely different. Because you've heard all of my completely uninteresting life problems also. It's 9 a.m. here. Dang, really? Time zones, man. There's usually HK-50 droids here, and I don't know why there's not. But that's okay. You're correct. We have technically never met. You did talk to my mom the other day. That's true. You're not wrong. Kunda!
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us?
What have the Jedi done?
Would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant.
I mean, that's
and never
correct.
lending a hand when we really needed them.
Hey, I was, as Revan, I helped all of you
the gardens around the
a
enclave.
lot.
He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda.
Kunda.
Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Right? And yet, I know you all. Like, Cal, we've known each other for so long, and yet don't know each other. It's so strange. The next stream will be called KotOR 2, The Hunt for Ed Asner. That's true. I'm annoyed that I didn't really meet Ray, even though we were both in the same place a year ago. Don't know how that happened. I don't know why I'm running in a circle like this. Receptionist, how are you?
You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins.
Adare!
If you need directions
That would
to
mean
anything else, just ask.
to something in Latin. That's the second, oh, I can't remember what they would call, but it's like doderi, like it's the way verbs work. So it'd be like, the form of like to something. So it'd be like to run, to jump, to carry. Adare would be how you would break down a verb in Latin. I'm trying to think. I used to know all this stuff. I used to know Latin kind of well, and now I don't anymore, and it makes me sad inside because I wanted to study it, but then I couldn't because then I had to take classes for my major, and then I missed out on it. And anyway, all these years later, I'm still sad that I didn't learn Latin better. And now this game is just making me think about that. Now I'm sad. Started using the old site in summer of 2009, so it's easily been 10 years. 2000. Yeah, I joined the official site in it would have been 2008-ish because it was around the time Clone Wars was coming out. Where's the administrator?
Directly behind this
now that we've,
really
I'm sorry guys.
She
After complaining about people telling me their life problems, you've been hearing about all of mine for this whole stream. Why does everyone think I'm a salvager?
You're not. The only heavily armed people that visit us are either salvagers or mercenaries. And you don't.
What's funny is I could have probably walked in here in my underwear, and he would have been like, "You're heavily armed. What do you have to do in Kunda?"
The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant Anzeron, the leader of our militia. Akari is still around here somewhere too.
A lot of people are just making assumptions about me, and it's making me upset. Why would I need to see Zeron?
If you get into any trouble, he's the person you'd contact.
Why would I get into trouble?
Recent problems with the salvagers and mercenaries have kept him quite busy.
What is this? Recent problems like what?
The mercenaries cause disruptions for some of our outlying settlers. They are a constant source of friction for us. I hear the salvagers are having some internal problems too.
What exactly is Kunda?
We hope it will become the new center of government for the settlers. The Administrator has been trying to organize us in the wake of the Jedi Civil War.
It's not a very big building for the center of government.
We're a small group of settlers on the edge of Republic space. The building isn't large, but it's only the beginning.
This is only the beginning! I have to go. This is not an interesting conversation. I imagine, you know, I'm probably taking it from Simba. You have forgotten you've forgotten who you are, and so you have forgotten me. That's the line.
Are you waiting for the Administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here.
Why not?
Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the Administrator is a pat in the back. I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now.
Justice now! Justice now! Justice now!
If the Administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
What exactly is your problem?
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then
who also
they sell
want to
what
be
they find
salvagers.
back to us at inflated prices. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren. But I can't farm without my equipment.
Ooba, ooba. It's my justice and I need it now. I am definitely protesting because my bison are stressed. Django is referencing a stream that only he saw yesterday. One day I will stream Planet Zoo for everybody. The salvagers stole your equipment?
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced.
Vaporator?
On the way back to
Who says
farm,
vaporator?
I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare.
Maybe you shouldn't say vaporators and you wouldn't have this problem. Are you sure it's a salvager?
My farm is the closest to the Enclave ruins. It has to be someone nearby. And if the mercenaries wanted it, they'd just take it in broad daylight. The closest place besides that is the salvager camp, so it has to be them. You ever met one of them? Thievery wouldn't be too far a stretch for any of them. The other day I had to take a shot at one of them. Soon someone is going to get killed, and Dantooine has enough trouble without that.
That's a terrible joke. It's not even funny.
A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The folks must be desperate for credit.
Why does the administration help?
It's hard to deal with womp rats when you got a gundark on your back. I believe she'll get around to it, but I think by then it'll be too late. I understand that the wheels turn slowly on this sort of thing, but my crops are in immediate danger. The salvaging laws on Dantooine are a mess, and in my mind, they favor the salvagers.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager. If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful. I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
Is it a mug? Is it a hat? I like hats. Where is the camp?
It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them.
Look, this is a video game, and I can't smell anything.
That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here.
Well, if you keep telling them to follow the smell, maybe that's the problem. Are you a part of the staff, or are you a staff, but in human form? I don't know. Some things are better left a mystery, though.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in
It's got like an ASMR voice.
Yes. No friendly greetings are here for you.
What are you doing in Kunda?
I come here to speak to the militia and make them understand a truth. Something of mine they have in their possession. It's very unwise to stand in my way. I am done being inconvenienced by you.
Wow, you're not fun. I mix up which Dantooine quest and KotOR. The one with the lady who engages with her droid is in the first one. Okay, I'll put my ringer on so everybody can hear Babu Frick. Oh, okay. 911, read this text now. Got it. Okay, what is it? Holy frick! Sorry. Definitely peaked that. What the crap? Okay, according to Star Wars books, did you know Dr. Aphra's whole story coming July? Our next audio original, an expanded adaptation of Aphra's intro by the Darth Vader comic, not to be confused with any of the other Darth Vader comics, adapted by Sarah Kuhn with a full cast. Oh yes, please. Oh, and it's the Kieran Gillen Vader arc, and I love her story in that. An audio adaptation of her side of the Kieran Gillen arc. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is the single most beautiful thing I have ever heard. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I understand why I was getting all caps from Django. Wow, I have 20 notifications on my own Twitter account. Why? Oh, I'm tagged in a thing. That's why. Okay, that makes sense. I'm not worried about this now then. Okay. There we go. That's really exciting though. I am so excited for that. Oh my gosh. Ah, I gotcha. That makes sense. Alright, let's play Guess the Voice of Administrator Adare.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adare. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed?
It is a pleasure to meet you. Yes, you're correct. That is the voice of Bastila's mother from KotOR 1. This ship is one of the fastest in the galaxy. I came in that ship, yes.
And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
I'd prefer if you keep that quiet. Jedi don't seem to be liked here, or practically anywhere these days.
That is an unfortunate truth. And a wise request, which of course I will honor. Most settlers here hold bitter memories of the Sith occupation. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
What do you mean by that?
My friend, let's just call him Vrook. We've known each other
for
many years.
Let's just call him Vrook.
And our continued
Someone Star Wars, welcome to the stream. How are you?
He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently.
We are in Kunda.
Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
Vrook. He didn't send for me, but I would like to meet with him. Master Vrook was here? What happened to him?
Vrook and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks.
Did you now?
He went to the Jedi Enclave sublevel recently and hasn't returned. I know the sublevel is dangerous. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
Yes, and tell him his city girlfriend is looking for him? Absolutely. I will make it my first priority. Actually, no, I came here to search the ruins anyway.
This could work to both of our advantage. You can search for artifacts for your own interest and also for Vrook at the same time. I will have one of the militia transmit
come
to
on.
the Enclave security.
What else would they be benefiting? Let's be honest.
For you will most certainly find it there. Is
brown chicken, brown cow.
I can assist you?
You could also say it like I could. I'm not sure I'm familiar with those. What are the dangers of the sublevel? I know what they are. Is there any work I can do here? Do the people of Dantooine really hate the Jedi?
To most people in the galaxy, the distinction between Sith and Jedi is a blurry one. especially since most Sith were once Jedi.
Ah,
It
yes.
is complicated by the fact that Malak and Revan were great heroes of the Republic and famed
This is much
Jedi
like Twitter.
knights. But a few years later, they were leading an armada which threatened everyone. And here on Dantooine, the Jedi Enclave provoked a brutal occupation by the Sith. It could have been far worse, but even now the damage has not been fully mended.
Can anything be done about it?
I don't think everyone hates Jedi.
Just
If
Twitter.
just a few people changed their minds or spoke up, it could make a great deal of difference. I think that we need the help of the Jedi. If the Jedi's reputation isn't redeemed, the consequences
We
could
must
be quite
redeem the
regrettable. Until
Jedi.
then, I would keep your identity secret.
I was planning on wielding my lightsaber all over the place, so I don't know how that's really gonna work. I'm gonna be going. Atnos is phasing in and out of places, and it's weirding me out. Until they meet Mace Windu, right? They hate these Jedi. Wait a minute. Oh, Mace Windu, I will defend your honor forever. Looks like you'll need a key card, or a lightsaber, or an assassination droid. I can get in anywhere.
What brings you to Kunda?
Kunda!
Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garavek.
The common people just see the Jedi as a bunch of good-for-nothing warmongering wizards. They aren't completely wrong, though. Says you. No, I mean, the Jedi have their failings, but... I don't know that they're warmongering, though. Especially, like, in... Like, it depends on the Jedi. Because the whole point of, like, the Old Republic era is that everything happened because the Jedi did not go to war. But I get your meaning. It seems like Dantooine has had a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it.
Don't
Ask
even
her
get
out
me
if you want to know the
started.
details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it.
Dark
I
Jedi
don't know
do
what we'd do
You're
without
correct.
Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us
Interesting
together.
choice of words.
Oh, and Zeron.
The meat punk roll. It's true. He's the worst. Sounds like you don't approve of Zeron.
This is sensitive. It's not
Charlize
really a secret,
Zeron.
though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator.
There's a
The thing
lot of
is,
double
he expects
entendre going
everyone
on
to follow
in
all the
Dantooine.
laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work.
With
but
Facebooks.
Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
Can't anyone with some people, if you give them a little room, they take a lot more.
Dantooine has had mercenaries on it for years. I talked with some, and they're not unreasonable. There's got to be some sort of compromise we can both live with.
Yes, mercenaries are known for their compromising skills. Most people seem to think the mercenaries are up to something.
We haven't been able to prove the mercenaries have done anything terribly wrong.
No, just
and
that
I believe them. I don't think they're involved. The Calf-hounds and Kinrath are everywhere.
Oh, yes.
It's just dangerous. I think we should be working
Oh,
on getting
sweet summer
along.
child.
It's hard to follow orders that have you make things worse.
That attitude is a little dangerous. When you're outnumbered on a hostile world, you gotta stay as a team.
That's a good way of looking at it. I may not agree with the captain, but I guess I should make everyone fall in line. I still worry that he may provoke the mercenaries into something more dangerous. But I suppose he may know something I don't. Thanks.
Believe it or not, he probably knows a lot of things you don't know. I'll be going now.
All right. Stay out of trouble now.
All right. If you don't persuade him, he will have you investigate Charlize Zeron. Autumn Larp! I remember being so excited that he lived. Stronger than mercenaries, nothing but an angry cat. And Autumn Larp! He's a merchant with a noble purpose. It is much, much too sad to see the things that have happened, therefore my mission is clear. What is your mission? To overcome their troubles, they must be able to defend themselves. Therefore, I offer the highest quality weapons at the lowest of low prices. I am here offering you much in the way of weaponry at low, low prices. How can any sentient pass up such a bargain? They cannot. Let me see what you're selling. Yes, yes, here. Anything that I want to buy, let's find out. Strength D package. Traded gloves are good. Anything good here? The Bragg blaster pistols are good too. I don't like spending too much money on this kind of stuff though, because you get so much good stuff from, ooh, this is cool. This has a cool name. A Bruson crystal. That's nice too though. But you tend to just get so much good stuff from loot. I almost rather, like, sell some stuff. So, who needs clothes? Not me, personally. Wow. We can sell that for a lot. Whoa! I can sell those for 4,000? Okay. I will sell 2 and keep 1. I won't need both. I mean, now we have plenty of money. Let's go back to the buy list. Now that I have plenty of money, is there anything I want? Ooh, yes! Look at this. Trandoshan Double Blade. 620 damage with a great critical threat range, but it's not upgradable. Womp womp. That's still a pretty darn nice weapon, though. Like, that's pretty sick, I can't lie. And that's just a, ooh, here's just a Trando sword. It's much cheaper. I might just buy this, because I need a sword. Right now, because I don't want to walk around with my lightsaber. And I have good, balanced swords. I just felt like buying something. I felt like being financially irresponsible. Once we get out of the city, I will. I should have, like, I like that you can stand here and basically slice him to pieces. The war axes, I mean, the war axes look cool, but I just feel like they're cumbersome. This door's been magnetically sealed! So, you can do a plot where, like, you think this guy's bad and you can investigate. There might be a workbench in here somewhere. Might be behind one of the locked doors. Do I have the thing? No, I don't even have the thing to show you anyway, so it doesn't matter. But, oh, I should get Visage, so I can get that power. Anyway, you can investigate this guy, but he is innocent.
Here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
Neither. Neither one.
I see. Well, what's your reason for coming to militia headquarters?
To investigate your raspy voice. I'm just exploring and getting to know people.
There are better places to explore and better people to know. I'm sure you have your reasons, though. I'm sure
just friendly.
Of your own. And if you're interested, I might have some work for you.
Work for you?
Something?
What sort of work do you have?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda.
Kunda!
You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains.
Actually, I've been here about 50 minutes, and I have not left the first area.
There's a reward if you do it.
Reward, you say? Why is the place so overrun with Kinrath?
Kinrath are normally just pests. We think something happened to their nest. Started near the end of the Civil War. Nobody knows for sure. Even the Ithorian. They're smart about such things.
Sorry, that amused me for a second. How much is the reward?
2,000 credits.
That's so much money. What about this cave?
Some explosives to seal a cave a couple years back. Just made them angrier.
That was my cave.
Their entrance even closer to us. I know there are crystals in there too. Some of the salvagers once thought about going in there to get some extra credits. Too many Kinrath though. Cave is on the southeast side.
Give me the saber crystals. Give them to me. I'll see what I can do.
That's all I can ask. You once.
What is Gurvik's connection to the militia?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of
the
Jedi
ruins.
relics.
They went deep to the ruins.
All the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related.
Yes.
The whole thing makes me sick.
If only there was documentation on this planet.
Came with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses, but nobody.
I mean, you know, murder is fine if it's a fair fight.
Bazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering
I'll take
me.
the claim.
We've got real work to do. You want something?
The claim.
You really should talk to Baroon about general questions.
Baroon. What can you tell me about Kunda?
It's our home. Might be
I just wanted to
the
say
start of an
Kunda
honest
again.
capital someday. Right now, it's not much more than a swoop bike stop.
I'll be going now. Let me see something here. If I take HK away and add Visage, can I do a thing? Visage, I want to have a chat with you.
My life for yours.
That's actually kind of creepy, to be honest.
I will answer what I can.
I've heard your species is blind. How are you able to see?
My people once had the power to perceive events.
To see.
To see through the Force.
Like this.
That sight may manifest itself in many ways. And at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
What? You sound as if that sight is lost to you.
My sight has been damaged.
No.
What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
Visage has a limited ability to see in the Force. She has Force sight in first-person mode. Can also use Force power by spinning.
My master, when he showed me my world, showed it to me as it is. It hurt.
What?
And since that moment, it has been difficult to perceive the Force as I once did. But after traveling with you, I feel that perhaps there was a gift in it, hidden beneath the pain.
I don't understand what's going on. When one endures, it gives hope to others and themselves.
Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident, both of the galaxy and of the self. And I feel you are an example of this.
Yes. Can I learn how to do this thing? I don't think I can. I think I have to have another conversation with her before I can get it. Yeah. Can you teach me how to do the sight thing?
I will answer what I can.
Well, you can do. So anyway, we can just use her. So this is first person mode. So anyway, there's this side quest where Baroon's like, "Hey, Zeron is super evil and stuff, and you should investigate him." All right, Django. And then I came in here and used this ability.
How may I serve?
And I was like, "But he's blue. He can't be evil. Like, look, that's neutral, and these are my blue people, and like he's kind of blue, but he's definitely not red." And then that's how I knew that Baron was very confused. But Baron is also blue, so he's just confused. Anyway, that was the whole point of doing that. Let's get HK back. You know, maybe I should buy HK like some decent guns, because he's better with blaster rifles. And I don't usually keep a lot of particularly good blaster rifles because I'm not a big fan of them. Dude. War Bowcaster. Mando Assault Rifle. That's pretty awesome gun though. And then let's give you other stuff. Ooh, repair skill bonus? That sounds nice. Defense bonus and attack modifier is also nice, though. Give you some plating. Star Wars Show is doing a book club now, stealing our IP. Dang it! What? What book are they doing for their book club? One of the ones we've already done? If it's Catalyst, I'm gonna be mad, because that's the next book in our book club. Not really. The Star Wars Show has the right to do whatever they want. He can't use a lot of these things because he's, I haven't leveled him up yet, but that's okay. Okay. Well, let's see. Maybe we should eventually, like, go explore the planet. You know, I don't think Atten is in any way armed right now. Sith War Sword, baby.
Yes, Master.
Let's run around and explore all these nook and craters. This just makes me think of the spaces I was trying to make in Planet Zoo. But yes, as Cal pointed out, this is most definitely the Matali grounds. From the first game. Now there's a couple of side plots if you walk around and talk to people outside. This all becomes important once you get later on in the story here. Ooh, improved deflection emitter. Heck yeah. Now we talking. Akiri. Fellow traveler, you are far from your homeworld as well. I am Akiri, the Celestian Starfarer, an honest trader, not honest trailer. Every trader says they're honest, especially the dishonest ones. Nah. Why are you here? I journey where the solar winds take me. For now, they have brought me here to these good human settlers. They're in need, so I sell them things at good prices. They also have much need for fixing, and I tell them that I'm a pilot first and mechanic second. But it turns out my meager mechanical skills are needed. So if you're especially good with engineering and computers, I would talk to Zeron. What do you sell? Mostly droid components. I build droids too. They fly my ship and keep me company on long voyages. Your droid companions will appreciate my selection.
It is a hostile galaxy, Master. Upgrades would allow us to pulverize our enemies more efficiently.
Let's see what you got. Honestly, it's the honest ones you want to look out for. We don't need to get this because we already reactivated HK. He does have some good stuff. Security +6. Ooh, construction kit is nice. Wow. We're not going to buy anything right now. Basically, you can buy a thing there if you haven't found all the parts for HK. If, like, for some reason you just haven't killed all the HKs you've encountered. I'm going to save really quick because I don't remember when I saved last. Wow, we've put 15 hours into this game already. That's crazy. I like that too. They really tried to mix it up. Ah, yes. Being on Dantooine again.
Everyone down!
Ow. Nice. Nicely done, Atten. Where does this go? Enclave Courtyard. Oh. Interesting.
More where that came from.
Well, we're gonna explore that away first.
Everyone down!
The trees are really good. I have a terrible compulsion to need to... No, I have the same compulsion, Daniel. I'm not doing it right now because I'm trying not to be boring on stream, but, like, I really want to do it. I know that, and I'm gonna do it too. I'm watching myself, I promise.
Where that came from? Everyone down.
Okay, we're gonna go this way. Down? They don't shoot.
Target acquired.
To this one. Never seems to work. Hello, person.
What? You shouldn't sneak up on an old fella like that.
Or an
You
old
shouldn't be
fella.
out here anyway.
What
This
are you
is
doing
Kinrath
out here, kid?
territory.
What are you doing?
A couple weeks back, there was an accident here. One of the Western Fringe farmers was coming to Kunda on his swoop with a load of atmospheric sensors. We found him dead and his swoop bike all banged up. I've come back a couple of times to try to figure out if that's what really happened.
Why are you looking in? Do you suspect foul play?
I do. The Kinrath are dangerous. But as long as you stay on your swoop bike, there's no way they should catch you. I've carefully searched this area and haven't found anything. So maybe our man just got sloppy. We really need those atmospheric sensors. I don't suppose you'd be willing to keep an eye out for something,
Maybe. What's an atmospheric sensor?
It's technical. I doubt you'd understand it.
I doubt you'd
I'd
understand
really
it, but it
appreciate your
senses
help.
the
I
atmosphere.
doubt you'll be able to find any evidence of what happened here. But you might
You
come
do not
across
have
the
much
atmospheric
belief in
sensors.
me, and again,
They
I
have
am
to be
feeling
somewhere.
like
If
no
you
one
find any
in
of
this
them,
game
just come back here.
appreciates me.
I'll pay you 1,000 credits for each one you can find, even if they're broken.
Heck yeah. Any idea where they could be?
No idea whatsoever.
Useful.
I
So
figure
they
it's a
could be
real
on
long
Underground.
shot you'd ever spot one. But I also figure it wouldn't hurt to ask.
I'll see what I can do. But yes, I feel a need to, like, run to the edges of the map too and do this. I think we're really close to the Crystal Cave, which I really want to do. And then we could go back to the Ebb and Hawk and fix up our lightsabers. Not that I'm really using mine right now. Let's settle this.
More where that came from.
Target acquired. Doodly-doodly-doo.
More where that came from.
More where that went. You know, I'm on against blasters, and that's probably not helpful here. Blaster, no. Darn you. I always have the hardest time actually changing. Like, for some reason when I do that, it doesn't take. I don't understand. My gosh, this is so complicated. Like, I click and I select it, and then it's like, nope, and I click. Do I have to, like, right click? Like, what? Whatever, this is what we're doing. There we go. That's what I wanted. I love any and all Crystal Caves. This is where I want to be. The mercenary ahead does not notice you, because he's a very bad mercenary. He appears to be walking against the Kinrath unharmed. What? Atmospheric sensors. Ow. Ow. I just realized that going in here actually prompts the story earlier, but I don't think it particularly matters. Oh, no, it doesn't. We just end up back here. I don't know what I'm talking about. Because we do end up here, but I think we come back here. Doo-doo. And you don't have to be passive aggressive. I know I'm dying. It's fine. Ever since I changed my force form, I'm taking way more damage. There we go. The story will bring you back eventually. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just remembered being back here, but it's not that I... Okay, screw it. No. We're just gonna level up. This is getting ridiculous. It's not to the end of the first Dantooine story. Okay. Because I'm remembering, but we don't find rope here right now. I'm remembering that now. So uptreat injury. And then... This is good. Feats. Do-do. Let's go ahead and do weapon focused lightsaber. Again, even though I'm not using mine, but I'm about to bust mine out. Getting force immunity wouldn't be bad, but we're not gonna face off. We're gonna fight a lot of droids later, so let's go ahead and do destroyed droid. Why is my phone blowing up? Okay. It's not super important. So I have my super awesome sword, and then we're gonna grab my lightsaber, which does not have a balance, but that's okay. Whoops.
Target acquired.
Have my lightsaber out now. Doodly doodly doo 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 doo. Rubble. Hey, dude. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that. These tunnels are too dark to tell man from beast. My apologies. No worries. What are you doing here? There are dangerous Kinrath around. The Kinrath don't attack you. Why is that? It's a trade secret, I'm afraid. I can't share. I'm an explorer like you. You can share your secret with me. Well, I suppose I can tell a fellow explorer. I recently discovered that the Kinrath, discern friend, common Kinrath have odor-emitting glands near their rectum, so they fart, and it keeps them from attacking each other. When you extract the gland, carrying Kinrath's scent gland allows me and other mercenaries to avoid being noticed. Do you have an extra gland? Sadly, I only have the one on my person, which I need to keep the Kinrath from attacking me. I could extract another from you, but it takes several hours. I don't think I can say this out loud on this channel. I don't think I can say this. It's fine. I want to fight them anyway. Doo-doo.
Everyone down.
This game is rated T for teen. Fighting Kinrath. I don't know why today I have decided that KotOR 2 is just filled with innuendo, but today it feels like it's filled with innuendo. This thing's got some crazy dodge stats, like just some crazy dodge stats. Time to even the odds.
Assassination protocol initiated.
Oh, good. Rubble. Doing the, there we go. Asharic. Force whirlwind like never works. It's very frustrating.
Assassination protocol initiated.
What level am I now? 15? Okay. I don't want to level up again because I'm level 15 and I want to learn my combat. My prestige class. Right? Because you have to be 15 to get to your prestige class.
Let's settle this.
In fact, that might mean I want to go back to the because I don't really want to be without the ability to level up. But I don't want to, like, miss out on my prestige class. Ooh, stuff and things. They're fine. They can just keep fighting. Oh, HK is about to die. HK! I know you have to talk to Kreia, but, I don't know if you have to be on the Hawk. I can try bringing her here and see what happens. Let's go ahead and level you up a couple of times, HK. Because you're definitely way behind where you could be. I feel like this happened on your Duxon run every time you play this game, but it might be... Oh, no, you don't have to be at a specific planet. Because I've gotten it way before Duxon. I think it's level 10. You have to have level 10. Or not 10, 15. You have to have level 15. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know that for a total fact. But, like, I know you often went to Duxon earlier than I did. So that would probably line up about right. Look, here's a cell for some reason. Oh, well, that would be why HK was getting his butt kicked. Atten was not doing anything to help him.
Yes, Master.
Come here. We'll get you fixed up, right as rain. There we go. Okay, so we've been here. That's the way back out. Okay. So we've been around that loop. Let's keep going. I don't need a Kenrath fart gland. Ooh, look at this nice little corner. Thermal detonator. And go up here and hang a right. Whee! Running, running, running. Just going for a jog. I'm in the crystal caves, but I want to get crystals from the crystal caves. I don't think this is an unreasonable ask. Ow. That's the first one to poison me. Thank you, Atten. Run, 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 jump. Run, run, jump. I can be a backpack while you run. Oh, I'm poisoned again. Whoops. Did not realize. Chemicals! I just found 20 chemicals hanging out in a rock, where one typically finds chemicals. Poisoned again!
Poison. Poison.
Do. Run. I can back. So much experience points!
Time to even the odds.
It makes me so happy. Do. Crystals! Finally! Dun dun!
Your thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you. Force-sensitive locations such as this absorb and reflect force energy. The crystals are the catalyst here.
Yes.
I sense that Revan once passed through here, leaving a strong impression behind in the crystals. Perhaps
he put his
future
hand
Jedi
up to
who
one,
visit this cave will feel our presence,
drew an
as if
outline,
seeing our
wrote his
footprints
name and his
preserved in the
age
soil.
and the year. This is where we get our crystal. Tell me more about these crystals.
The crystals here are infused with the Force. Some could be harvested and used for lightsabers.
Oh, that felt good. You said the crystals absorb the Force, but I feel strange, but not weaker.
The crystals here do not drain Force energy from Jedi. They collect the excess energy that radiates from those
Revan was
attuned
here.
to the Force.
Okay. I think it's just okay. Oh no! Oh snap! Here they come! Time to attack! Cancel combat. What do we got here?
More where that came from.
Boom, boom, boom. Fight, 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 fight. Okay, so there are more of them, but they're not as tough.
Ratio achieved. Prejudice set to maximum. Optimal ratio.
I mean, yeah.
More where that came from.
It is an interesting function of this game. Oh, and I'm dead. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Well, hold on. Attributes. Okay, what's gonna be like actually useful where we are? This is fine. We're fighting the nastiest one, and I am not alive, so it's fine. My two boys can handle it. Wow, 66? That's really brutal. It doesn't stop you from doing it, but you feel bad. I mean, exactly. Powers! Your powers combined. Yes, fourth wave, please.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
No, your continuing missing is really not helping your cause here. Does like no damage. Okay, let's pull back a little here. No, bad. Wow, this thing is nasty. Just trying to keep leveled up in demolitions, I think. Yes! Get me the better heal power. That's what I am talking about. Okay, we're out of level up, Satin, so you have to just make this work. Missing is not how you get this done. There we go. You'll be fine, HK. Crystal, Velmorite. Okay. Saving the game. Time to slice and dice. Time to make some omelets. Oplaya. It's one of the better crystals in the game. Slice! I go HK is just like over here twitching. It took a lot of hits to kill that egg. The only thing you can do with the Kinrath egg is smash it. You used to get crystals from them in the first game. Oplia. Sneak attack on the egg. Crystal formation. A violet crystal and a puntite. Finally I can get a violet crystal. Okay. And then this formation here is where you get yours. Yeah! Mitra Surik crystal.
Crystal responds to you. This is very rare.
This is my... Or it happens to every single Jedi in current canon now. What does it mean?
The crystal's bond with you is such that the stronger you become in the Force, the more powerful your crystal will grow.
Yes.
This crystal will make an excellent focus for a lightsaber.
Yes. Why do I bond with everything? But I've gained a pet crystal. I hope I don't have to feed it. That's funny. Is the bond dangerous?
Quite the contrary. Picture yourself as a sieve, and the Force as water pouring into you. This crystal draws from the excess water that escapes the sieve.
That doesn't... What? That doesn't make sense. Does the crystal feed off the light side of the Force?
The crystal is in tune with you. It will use whatever water that pours through you, be it dark or light.
Okay. I don't need this. Do you want it? No, we'll just say okay. I like how that's our neutral, like, our neutral response. It's just, okay. Okay, is there anything else interesting in here? I don't think so. We have it. I like how it looks on the map. It's, like, actually glittering. This needs, like, really good running music. Watering parties here making the dark side seem just like mud. It's clouded by the dark side. I think I took the long way back, but you know what? I don't really care that much. It's a way back, and that's the important thing. Okay, so we're gonna return to the Ebon Hawk. Do I have fast travel on this? I guess not. We're going to return to the Ebon Hawk, because I want to make my lightsaber better. And I want to talk to Kreia about my, my prestige class, and then that'll probably be it, because I've been going almost 2.5 hours. We accomplished so much in this stream. Just so many conversations. You know what? We're gonna do this. Where's this sword I bought? That I probably really didn't need to buy, but I bought it anyway. Here it is. It doesn't have an offhand balance, but I don't even care that much because it's cool. I just want my saber in my main hand. It wasn't let me do. It was not letting me do throw lightsaber, and I think that's because my saber was in my offhand. But really, the sword will be nice for my like non-Jedi companion / people who I just don't have enough lightsabers for. I should have been letting Atten use my other saber, but that's okay. We weren't fighting anybody with blasters, so it's not like it really matters that much. Hey, cutscenes.
What do you mean, Pazak? What, again? This is Ronto Scrag. What house rule says I have to go first? Yeah, well, I'm still not convinced you aren't cheating.
Warning, if you draw another ±1 card, I will enact assassination protocols.
This droid is cleaning me out.
What are you playing?
Pazak. Well, I'm playing. It's cheating. Whatever, cheater.
Could you guys keep it down? Your fighting is irritating me.
Yeah, keep it down, trash compactor.
Compactor.
Look, it's your irritating deets and de-deets that can be heard all over the damn ship, alright?
HK.
So many of these. Just so many.
Realize that you still existed, especially now that the other generations are activated.
Query, what is it you wish, Fat One?
I see that your recent reassembly has not affected your behavior, core, nor your attitude.
And does have to put a credit in the swear jar.
If I require a similar diagnostic in the future, I shall seek out the Iridonian.
These two. Has anybody played with both of these guys? Do they banter a lot if you walk around with them?
Query, have we had the misfortune to meet before? I believe I would have remembered one as large.
You're so mean.
Oh, yes, we have met. And I have not finished with you yet.
That's odd. How many of these are there? Yeah, I never take go-to either.
My memory core has suffered some damage. Statement. Yet somehow, a gap in my circuits makes me feel as if I should remember you.
What?
Statement. This is all the more important since during my routine inspection of all potential escape routes from this vessel, I made an interesting discovery.
A what?
Observation. The navicomputer is voice-locked. As a consequence, you are now responsible for course corrections and astrogation.
It's true.
Statement. That is indeed a great burden. It also raises many questions.
Oh?
Query. Why would someone lock the navicomputer? Answer. Presumably to hide where one has been.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I believe you've been somewhere. Somewhere you wish to keep hidden.
Zap! I love these two. I really do. Reps. Ooh. Any more? Okay, we're finally free. To Kreia. I'm running down the hall.
Ah, you are here. You felt it, did you not?
Yes! Whatever it was, I totally felt it. Yes, it was a sound like power.
The time to hide your presence is coming to a close. And you will need to increase your training.
Have you felt
You
it?
are ready. Your training must increase, and there are higher mysteries you must learn. But only you must know the path you will take. I cannot choose it for you. Is it battle that stirs you? To meet an enemy blade upon blade? Such is the way of the greatest of Jedi warriors, the weapon masters. Or perhaps it is investigating the
What should I
mysteries
do,
of the
guys?
galaxy, seeking out injustice
What do you guys
and
wanna see?
harm, and bringing it into the light. Such is the way of the Jedi watchman in the time of Ulik Keldroma and Exar Kun. Or perhaps your way lies upon
I
the
am a
ancient
sentinel,
mysteries,
I think,
and to teach
is my
others
base
the ways
class.
of the Force, as I have, the way of the Jedi Masters.
So we can become a weapon master, a watchman, or Jedi master. I believe my base class is sentinel. Yeah, weapons master. Well, yeah, weapons master's not actually that counter to my playstyle because I'm not that great, or like because I don't focus on combat that much. playing as a weapons master compensates for that, and it lets me put my skills elsewhere. I don't want to do Watchman because I'm already a Sentinel, and that doesn't really help me to do a Watchman on top of a Sentinel. Right. Counselor gives you more force powers, but I feel like usually what I do is pick something non-combat-y for my base, and then a lot of times I'll do Weapon Master for my prestige, because I don't pick Guardian as my base anyway. Really what I think about it is it unlocks skills. So like which one makes other things that weren't already a class skill. But if people don't really have a strong opinion, I will probably go Weapons Master just because I don't build a combat-heavy person, I tend to do Weapons Master to compensate for not doing a combat-heavy build. So that is probably what I'm going to do.
It is not some great test you require to be what you strive to be. It is only your decision to find that.
See, I tend to lean into magic, but light side force powers are so
But in order to take
in
the
all
next
KotOR
steps,
games.
you must face your past and put it to rest.
Yeah, see, I'm not a min-maxer usually. You become prestige class. Yay! Yeah, see, I was already a Sentinel. Okay, I want to talk to you about my crystal. Can you teach me about the crystal?
That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength. And through it, your power is enhanced.
Sweet.
Should your power increase or your resolve change, speak to me again about this matter, and I will... Is there something else?
Oh, okay, I guess I don't have to talk to you. Did you know Atris at all?
Atris herself is not as familiar to me as perhaps she should be. Yet I feel I know her, yes.
What do you mean?
Because Atris's path is one I walked long ago, and it is a chapter of my life that has been read and closed. She has taken the first steps, I think. We shall see.
She means the dark side.
Surely you felt the righteous anger, the spoken judgments, the lack of forgiveness.
You walked her path?
I was a historian once, gathering the relics of the Jedi, learning the ancient mysteries. Always there were more questions. One quickly learns that the Jedi Code does not give all the answers.
Foreshadowing.
If you are to truly understand, then you will need...
This game does so much foreshadowing, it basically is the actual thing.
That is why Atris and the others blamed me, sentenced me. They believed me responsible for Revan's fall.
You trained Revan?
You have already asked much. I do not wish to speak of this any longer.
Whatever. Vague woman. Let's go make our lightsaber better. Do 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 better lightsaber. Do 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 do. I cannot wait to get a short lightsaber for my offhand. Upgrade item. Yes! This white crystal is bonded to Meter Surik, and his power reflects that of its master. Which means +2 dexterity, +2 strength, +3 wisdom, and +1 attack. Why is it neutral? Hold on. Am I neutral? I'm not neutral. It should not be neutral. It should be light side aligned. Kreia! Kreia, don't mess with me, woman.
Yes?
Yes, tell me about
that crystal is bond. Should your power... Is there something...
Let's ask her. Did you know Revan?
I misspoke before.
Okay, well, fine. I misspoke. When I said Revan, I meant Roy in. Little known Jedi. Okay, fine. I will use this even though I'm pretty sure this is not correct, but that's fine. Do we want... I love Oplia. Just damage +2. This does damage 3, so this is already better. Keen. I like that for specific reasons. +2 charisma, which I don't really need. That's better for Visage, even though the cold damage is nice. But we're going to do this. Do I have better bits and pieces? But yeah, you know. You know. You're aware. Did it not upgrade? This game is so picky sometimes. Okay. Assemble double-bladed lightsaber. Definitely this. And we'll do this. I don't have another lightsaber right now anyway, so. Is this what I think that's what I'm wearing. Sith War Sword. Actually, we're gonna do this because we're gonna be fighting some droids where I'm taking, although I'm probably gonna give him the other sword, but it doesn't really matter. I know this is fascinating to everybody who's here right now. There we go. Let's look at this. Look at that. 1331 plus 19. This sword is sweet. And let's go ahead and level up once. So you do like that stuff. See, and I feel like that stuff I should just remember to do off stream sometime to not bother people. We're gonna up. Why was I doing charisma? That doesn't make any sense. I was being very silly at some point. See, now everything's a class skill. See, that's the advantage of picking the two different things. You customize everything. I usually do too. I just worry that people are like, she's at the workbench again. Why? She at the workbench again? Weapon specialization, lightsaber. I need powers. I need bigger powers. Force wave, please. There we go. And see, now we are a Jedi Sentinel 15 Jedi Weapon Master 1. Anything not being used, I take out all of the upgrades so you can have every option available. Yeah, I'm not that diligent. That's why in XCOM 2, I really like the Make Items Available button that they created, because I do not have time to remember what's not being used and go through and find stuff. Cannot be bothered. 0 out of 10 cannot be bothered to remember such things. Let's see here. Okay, so I think I'm gonna call it here. When we come back next stream, we'll be doing more Dantooine, obviously, and we'll be going to the Jedi Enclave and doing the vast majority of the Dantooine story. This was just a lot of stuff we needed to do, get out of the way. I'll probably start the stream. My plan is to start streams with conversations as much as possible, just because I feel like just the way YouTube works, people tend to like kind of file in over time, and that kind of gives people time to get here if they don't want to miss story, even though conversations really are a big part of the game. But this is where I'm at. Tomorrow is Clone Wars. Really excited. I'll have a Clone Wars review up on the channel, and I'm going to be getting that done as fast as possible, because tomorrow a new video game comes out, and depending on how long it takes me to get the Clone Wars review out, I might stream Chimera Squad on my Yoda Bauer account. If I don't stream it tomorrow night, I'll be doing it like first thing in the morning Saturday, like not even waiting for people to be awake, because I just want to play that game and I'll play it on stream. So just be aware of that. I'll probably still do a Stardew Valley stream tomorrow too, or not tomorrow, Saturday, but we'll see. But I'm gonna be all about streaming this other XCOM game that's coming out, and that's gonna be my primary focus, just because I'm a fan of that series. But thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm excited to talk Clone Wars with you guys tomorrow on the review. But yes, you as well, Ray. Everybody have a great day. Yes, thank you, Cal. And please like the stream on your way out if you have not already. I appreciate it super bunch. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you, and bye.